What's going on, guys? Check in.
Chris.
And we are here doing something a little bit different. For once, we're going to discuss a movie that up until just recently I had never seen, but Chris had. And of course, that is from 2010, right? 2010, the year Chris was born. Scott Pilgrim
versus the World.
There you go. Okay, this is a movie I'd heard about, didn't know a whole lot. Most of my stuff I heard about was probably from Watch Mojo, because it was Scott Pilgrim always pops up on a lot of the lists for whatever reason. I was very unfamiliar except for the basis of Scott Pilgrim having to fight a bunch of exes.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah. But what happened was the Yarcraft was, as part of their live their schedule this year, this movie popped up, and I knew Chris liked it, so I was like, okay, this is a chance we'll go see it, and for me to go see it. So we went to Yarcraft and saw it, and he was thrilled. He was very excited. And so I wasn't sure what to expect going in. So I went in, it was just cool, because I went in, for the most part, completely blind, except for the bullet points.
Yeah.
And I came out absolutely loving it. It was really good. So much so that night, I went on Amazon and bought the 4K, which surprisingly, I think this was like their, I forget what anniversary edition. Actually, it would have been 2010, so in 2020, like the 10th anniversary Blu-ray, this is like put on the 4K, but this is only $16 for 4K Blu-ray digital. So yeah, okay, sure.
And it had like a lot of stuff in it.
Yeah, and I've gone through all the way to basically just watched the movie. I haven't checked out the special features, but so yeah, this is just a lot of fun. This is it's a video game come to life, more or less. When it came out, apparently it did not do very well. It was more or less a bomb. According to the budget, I had notes here. It was the budget was between 60 to 85 million. It brought in $51.7 million. So they just kind of forgot about it. But after watching this, I can kind of see what this was not for mainstream folks. They're not going to get this at all. This is a cult movie from the jump. You can just watch it. It screams cult. So, Chris, actually, I'm going to turn this over to Chris. Let give him his history and overview with Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
All right.
By the way, it wasn't the whole world. It was only 7 guys. I don't know what the world was about. But anyways, go ahead.
Okay, so first of all, let me say that this title is from the second volume of the series.
I should also point out, sorry, if you don't know, the film was based on a series of graphic novels of Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah. So me, let's see here. I don't know if it was the movie or books first, but I think I remember it was the books I started reading first. It was sometime during like school. I found like volume 1 in the library, and I started to read it from there. Actually, hold on. It was a friend I saw who had it, and I asked him about it, and it was like, romance, fight for it. I'm interested. So I went to look for it. I read from the first book, Precious Little Life, and read through all 6 novels, volumes. Yeah. And I love it. And then I watched the film and the anime, or TV show, whatever you call it.
So, tell them what you told me about how you remember when the first time you watched the movie.
Oh, I remember.
We always remember distinctly with the day or whatever.
Yes. I did watch this on Netflix. I remember the day I finished it specifically.
Would you start it one day?
I started it one day, okay. Yeah. Netflix was being buggy that day. It was January 31st, 2024. That was the day it was being delisted, because streaming. Yeah. I love streaming.
Yeah, you watch what you can, while you can, before it's gone.
Yeah.
So basically, he was not doing his homework because he was reading these books instead.
It was worth it.
Really? So romance and fighting, that romance got you.
Yeah. Hey, there was a lot of story in between characters I adore and just like.
So, I've never even seen the graphic novels. So you tell me, I mean, how does it still have the video game kind of style?
Oh, yes. Okay. Yes. Kind of the entire basis of the books itself is that it's a video, like Dad, like Chuck said.
You can go, Dad. It's okay. That's who I am.
I can say what I say. Is that it's a video game brought to life, basically. And it's done a lot. It's very well done in the movie, but it's the same idea in the books, and it's video game logic in some way. You have very powerful characters and cartoonish stunts, and everyone treats it as normal.
And that was the thing that got me when we were watching, because I was curious. Like I said, I knew kind of like I said, the video game aspect of it a bit, but from the little clips I'd seen here and there. So I was kind of curious how this all fit in this, what kind of world this was, and then to watch the movie and realize it's canon. They're just playing it straight, and all these things. I'm watching this first fight with who's the first Matthew Patel, and then I'm like, everybody's just, it's so wild, over the top, and everybody's like, oh hey, it's cool. This is normal, and no one bats an eye. They're really doing as I told Chris, the Richard Donner verisimilitude. The actors are believing it, they're buying it, so you're straight in with this world. And it's like, that's so strange. How is this? It's so weird. It took me some time to think about it, and it finally dawned on me why this is. To me, in my mind, what you're doing, you're basically watching the lives of video game characters. Period. They are video game characters. This is their life. It's kind of like if live action Wreck-It Ralph. Those video game characters. Yeah. They're living a life. Everything that's kind of you've seen in a video game is what they do. This is basically what Scott Pilgrim is. They're having these Mortal Kombat style fights, or Street Fighter, whatever the case may be. And it's everyday life. It's no big deal. It is what it is. And they're just video game characters. This is their life. It's weird. It's messed up, but it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was also surprised at the cast of this movie, the people that were in this. For one, I knew Michael Cera. I knew he was in it. I didn't realize that it was Mary Elizabeth Winstead who was playing Ramona. And she is so cute in this movie. She is adorable. But Kieran Culkin, who I loved, steals the show, as Wallace's gay roommate. He's hilarious.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Anna Kendrick, didn't realize she was in this. Brie Larson, didn't realize she was in this. I didn't realize Aubrey Plaza was in this. Probably before she became really huge, I think. Who else? Of course, I knew Chris Evans and Brandon Routh, because those two I did know. And I think I knew about Jason Schwartzman, but they didn't really stick out as much as those two. But yeah, I was watching the cast at the beginning. I was like, wow, these are huge people. I mean, you got Captain America and Captain Marvel in this movie. That's pretty cool. But yeah, it's again from the get go with the Universal logo, the 16-bit Universal logo, which is fantastic. It tells, I think that's kind of the hint that you are in a video game world, period. And I love that. I always love when the studios will adjust their logos to match the film, and Universal probably does the most. They're always adjusting their logo for something or other a lot of times, and that's a lot of fun. And it gives you a great insight to what you're getting ready to get into. Mm-hmm. And yeah, also the music. It's got good music, I gotta admit. It's more often like, how am I say alternative rock?
It's alternative.
It's 2000s kind of rock, but actually, damn it, I actually like it. I'm not really kind of in that kind of music, but the music in it, it's really good. I was impressed to find out, at least I don't know the rest of it. I know at least Michael Cera is actually playing on a lot of these songs, which I didn't know he had that kind of talent.
Yeah. The songs, and it's a mix between, like, it has a style, and some of the bosses, as in the Evil X's. Mm-hmm. It will have almost like a 16 style boss theme in some way, with a synth in the back.
Here goes the music guy. start breaking it down.
And it's kind of a side thing and a subplot, I think, is that music half drives the story in some way, because Scott and his friends are in a band.
Yes, the Sex Bob-ombs.
Sex Bob-ombs.
That's Bob. It's supposed to be a riff on the Bob-omb from Mario Brothers, right? I'm assuming the name, which is, you'll get a lot of video game music cues. Obviously, I think the Zelda one I recognize.
Yeah. It's the past.
And I also want to point out that there's one small music cue from the movie Flash Gordon.
Oh yeah.
Was it Gideon shows his ring, and it'll ding or whatever. It's the same thing that Ming does when he has his ring. And being the Flash Gordon fan, I caught that immediately. But there's other little video game music references, and this video game iconography throughout. One-ups and the fight or player or whatever, those kind of things that you'd see. And Also mixed in with like comic book graphics you would see. Very also I think anime style because you get like the the fight and the charging screens or double screens to do that you always see in anime.
Yeah, and the comic book styles like the art style is ripped straight from the books, and it'll be technically be in real life. And I think it implies that that's one of the characters' art styles, even though it's Brian Lee O'Malley's style, who was the author of the books.
I wouldn't know that.
You should read.
I got enough going on. So again, for those who don't know the plot, I'm not going to get too much into like breaking down the movie, but it's basically you have Scott Pilgrim. He's a bass player for the Sex Bob-ombs. I get that right?
Sex Bob-omb.
Sex Bob-omb.
Nice.
Well, they're a group. I'm putting that on her. And he's a 22-year-old dating a 17-year-old high school student. Nothing wrong with that. I don't care if it's Canada or she's Chinese. There's still something wrong with it. There's still something wrong with it. But he's getting over a big, massive breakup. And everything's well and dandy, but he ends up finding this girl of his dreams, Ramona.
Literally.
Flowers, right?
Yes, Ramona Flowers.
Yes, literally a girl of his dreams. And they start to date, but she comes with baggage, more or less, in the form of her 7 evil exes. And it turns out he has to fight these. Basically like boss battles, that's called throughout, and that's until you get to the main one, and it's I call them the League of Evil Exes. That's what they are, and that's the driving the plot of the film. But also what's good is it's very quirky in nature. It's got some great editing choices. I mean, you go from they're having one conversation, it'll go from different locations all in the same conversation. How it's split.
I really like that.
And this Michael Cera, I really like Michael Cera's sort of awkward. I don't say deadpan, but he has a particular delivery he does in pretty much all his movies. But it really works, I think, for this character especially. And it's just kind of like a almost idiot savant in a way, where you can tell he's a very intelligent guy, but he's also kind of he's also very lazy. Can't be bothered.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so hard.
It's so hard.
He's a man child in some ways. Yeah.
I like those ones.
But you've got that. Like I said, the editing is really flashy and good, and along with like the comic book style editing, and just a lot of choices. And again, it's a lot of fun. It takes place in Canada, so it looks and feels cold at times. With I don't want the color grading or get all that technical, but when they show the snowscapes, it does feel cold. I gotta admit, it has a cold feeling to it. But then you get in the bright areas of some of these fights. And it's a lot of fun. Then the flight choreography is fantastic. It's really very fast. Again, very video game style. You can just imagine that you're sitting back, you have a controller, button mashing as they're flying around doing all this stuff. Especially in like the final climactic fight.
Yeah.
Any other going on here?
Okay.
I mean, you're the expert.
I don't know because I have to reread the books because it's been a while. As in, I think like a year now. Well,
okay, you said that what they've adapted. How much of the film that they adapted from the books, or what parts of the books did they adapt?
The base story is still there, as it should be. Some things are tweaked there. Some parts of the books are left out just for not to make the movie longer and longer.
Well, yeah, you can only use so much.
Yeah, only use so much.
How much is the run? How long is the runtime?
It's like about like an hour and 30, I think.
Yeah, it goes pretty. It's a pretty quick run, 112 minutes. So yeah, it's a little over an hour and a half, and it's a good pace. I mean, you're not like bored anymore. It goes really good. Again, you're invested. These characters are fun, all of them.
If I remember correctly, the ending is different from the books. However, my mind is foggy, and I could be wrong. I could be right.
You may. Billy Joel popped in my head. Well, yeah, and it's interesting to say that because I know there's an alternate ending for the movie along with some other leads. Things like there's a whole bunch of features on here.
I'm gonna see through
and stuff I've heard about. Yeah, I really need to go through. Like, apparently, there's like a bunch of stuff on here. Like I said, I know this isn't anything new. Clearly, it's movie's almost as old as Chris.
Oh, that's me, man.
Yeah,
I grew up with superheroes.
Which I think is really cool that basically it came out the same year he was born. Actually, out of curiosity, I think I have it down here. What is the release date? Was August, so it's just a couple months older than Chris. Chris. There's no T on your name, right? It's Chris. Yeah.
Just
So August of 2010. Chris was born in November of 2010. But still, it's kind of cool. This is, bringing this up. And again, this was done because this is something he really wanted to do. And I thought it was cool. It's the rare time when we get to see a movie where he knows it and I am coming in totally blind. And it was a lot of fun. So he converted me. This is a lot of fun. So again, there's the 4K, Blu-ray, and digital. Nothing fancy, but I'll tell you what, here's a digital code if you want it, because I'm not going to use it. So there you go, if you can catch that.
I don't know if it was.
They might, people.
And then it's gone.
And there's your Blu-ray and your 4K. And that's really all there is to it. Nothing. It's a Universal. It's not nothing fancy.
Have a reverse slip?
No, please. No. Universal, I can give you reverse nothing.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't look like
no, that's a boutique label thing. But if you're interested, like I said, I was surprised this is only $16. On Amazon overnight too.
Yeah, we got lucky there.
Yeah, but that's really just the gist of it. Like I said, I just wanted to come here and Chris wanted to come here and talk about the movie. I was excited to talk about it with him because it's something I hadn't seen and I really enjoyed it a lot. I'm sure it's something that I'm gonna have to. One of our movie nights, I'm gonna have to program it in there somewhere. I'm thinking of some kind of wild movie fight night. Maybe I could put it together with. I had the Barry Gordy's Last Dragon would be a good one. Kill and Kill Again, definitely. All crazy fights, and maybe the most recent Mortal Kombat. That's a damn good movie. But okay, so anything else you want to talk about with Scott Pilgrim?
I'm going to try to get him to at least catch snippets of the show. Maybe.
Oh, that's right. There was there is. It's no longer. Is it?
No, the show is actually a Netflix original, so it'll be on there for like.
But I mean, it's not. It's like currently running. It's like already come and gone.
It's already done. Yeah, come and gone. It's a mini series.
Okay.
The story is different. I will say that.
So it's nothing based on the graphic novels. It's like their own original story.
No, it is based off it, but think of it like almost alternate universe. Okay,
I want to say based on, but it's like not adapting anything.
Not fully adapting.
Okay, but
it will have characters. Like after the first episode, it's its own thing from there.
Okay, and you said that the actors came back and did the
voices. Yes, the actors did come back. There was a callback for all the actors to do the voices of their characters in this movie, in this show.
In the TV show. And what is that? It's called?
Scott Pilgrim Takes Off.
Takes Off. Okay, there you have it. So check out the graphic novels. All was it 6? We said
6.
See Scott Pilgrim versus the World, even though he's only versing 7 people. And get on Netflix. Check out Scott Pilgrim Takes Off.
And
wait,
if you
there's
feel
more.
Like it. And if you feel like there is a game.
There's a game, really?
Yeah.
For what?
Scott Pilgrim.
No, I mean like on what platform?
Steam, Switch, PlayStation, Xbox. I think that's other things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
I'm not a gamer. I haven't touched a game since the Super Nintendo.
Yeah. So, it's hard.
Yeah. I
suck.
It's so hard. So, okay. Well, that's pretty much.
Wait, that's what I'm kidding. No,
I got no more. That's it for this kind of look back at Scott Pilgrim versus the World with my special guest, Chris.
Hi. I'm Chris.
Yes, in case you didn't know that. So that is it for now. If you enjoyed this, click thumbs up, share, subscribe, leave us a comment below. Let us know your thoughts on Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Have you seen it? Did you like it? What are your thoughts? Did you read the graphic novels or anything else? Or just say hi. We'll always take hi. So until next time, this is Chucky and
Chris.
And we will see you on the other side. Do your neck poppy thing. Get yourself warmed up. That's disgusting.
All right. I did the title with the universal thing.
Yeah.